Alright now, welcome back to my filthy casual run of Dark Souls Remastered. My name is Rob, as it always is. And with the Lord Vessel, that was one of the items I forgot to read. Lord Vessel bestowed upon the chosen undead who is destined to succeed Lord Gwyn. The chosen undead is granted the art of warping between bonfires. To open the final door, place this vessel on the Firelink altar and fill it with powerful souls. So we have the ability to warp between certain bonfires now. Not every bonfire, unfortunately, but most of them. There's just a couple of things I want to do. And Orlando, I'm not ready to warp just yet. I'm going to try and wrap everything up here first. Resignation. For completing the quest of Knight Lautrec and killing him, you're rewarded with pillaging his armor set. Off of that corpse there. It's kind of tucked away. Let's see. I think his set is a little bit further down, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, where is it? There we go. Armor of Lautrec the Embrace, representing the goddess Venus Love. The goddess's arms wrap around it, as if to embrace the wearer. Yeah. It's a little difficult to see, but when we look closely, you can see how there's a couple of arms wrapping around it. Like so. It's kind of weird looking armor. I don't really prefer it. I'm gonna stick with this fashion I've got going on for the time being. Let's wait on this elevator. One of the things I want to grab is a ring that I didn't get. What am I doing? Come down here before closing out of the game or anything after the boss fight. You can look at all the wreckage of this boss room when you're through fighting in it. Definitely looks like something epic went on here. Got some statues. That one obviously being of Guinevere. But who could that guy be? Kind of looks like a character in the opening cutscene. Lord Gwyn, I think. Or if I can get a look at his face. That sword hilt was kind of in the way there. It's kind of difficult to visualize. It's got statues of silver knights and everything. But an empty space here. Interesting Dark Souls 3 reference. Somebody lived there. Alright, so I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. Just run past that guy. Dude, get out of the way, would you? Back here to the blacksmith. If you look around at him closely, you can see that there's a chest back here. Can't open it from this side though. You don't want to attack him for it. You just kind of want to walk around behind him. Kind of finagle your way in there. And pillage the Hawk Ring. So far we've gotten a Wolf Ring and a Leo Ring. Let's have a look at the Hawk Ring. They're kind of all part of a set. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hawk Ring belonged to Hawkeye Goff, who led the Great Archers. boosts bow range, so the arrows fly like they were shot by Goff's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. So I wonder what he would be keeping it for. Good old giant. Okie dokie, I'm actually going to... I'm gonna use the homeward bone. Ugh, I don't have that many. Need to get some more. I'm gonna demonstrate the warping that can be done with the Lord Vessel. And before, there is something else I want to do in Anne Orlando. But first, we got some business to take care of at Firelink. Excuse me. We return to Firelink to a dimly lit bonfire. And old Sigbro.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gate, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Well, yeah.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Well, he gave us a miracle. That's nice of him.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Would have been cool if you could summon him for the boss fight. But it's just Solar.
There you are. I'll be heading...
As much as he talks about adventuring, he sure does blunder a lot. So we got the Firekeeper's soul back. And we're gonna return it. And look at there, she's back and we heard the bonfire relight.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
So she talks now. But she seems to be worried about an impure tongue.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Man, that poor Firekeeper, you gotta wonder what was done to her. From the bloodied leggings to having her tongue removed, to regretting even having it back. Not only has she undergone definitely some presumable physical abuse, but seemingly a lot of psychological abuse as well. So we're gonna warp on to the Dark Moon tomb. We had the Covenant going on with Gwendolyn. I'll get back in his Covenant and level up in it later, but right now I got other stuff on my mind. Got a lot of souls there. I don't necessarily want to do anything with them right now. I will eventually use them to level up, but not right this minute. Trying to think if I want to move this thing up a level or not. I think I'll leave it where it is. Should be fine. You better get on. There we go. Oh. Y'all. That's the 4th Painted Guardian sword I've gotten this playthrough. That's ridiculous. No more. That's such a stupidly rare drop. I don't understand. I mean, not that I'm complaining, they're good to have, but dang. Painting Guardians guarding the painting. I just run past them and examine this painting. It's massive. It's kind of a wintry landscape as well. Filthy Casual can't resist reaching out and touching it. May not have been the best idea. Hey, his legs are kicking. It's funny looking. And here we are in the painted world, Ariamis. Another one of my favorite areas in the game because, my gosh, just look at it. I love snowy, wintry areas in video games. And this is definitely it. The one and only bonfire in the painted world. This bonfire is cut off from the others and you cannot warp. Nope. You have to get through the area to get out. So one of the reasons I made Quelaag's Fury Sword was for this area in particular. It'll be really helpful here. And look at that attack rating, 465. Let's compare that to... It's 457 from the Lightning Claymore plus 3, and 328 from the Silver Knight Straight Sword. Now granted, it is split damage, but still. Even though this weapon upgrades with Demonic Titanite, it functions as a Chaos weapon in that it scales, well, Chaos weapons don't usually scale with stats. This one scales with Dex a little bit, but it mainly scales with Humanity. See that 10 I've got up there in my counter? That's the max amount that this weapon scales with to do extra damage with fire. So, given that the requirements for it is 11 strength and 13 dex, almost any build can use this. And you get the majority of the damage from it from Humanity scaling. Got a corpse hanging from a rope up there. Get that down real fast. Good old trusty bow. Yep. There we go. Get a little humanity from that corpse. Got some nasty hollows in this area. And the primary reason I like entering this area with some kind of fire damage is these guys. Ordinarily, if you kill them with anything else, as they die, they spray out toxin, which will give you the toxic status ailment very quickly. But if you kill them with fire, be it from a chaos weapon, Quelaag's Fury Sword, or, you know, just good old pyromancy, that burns the toxin and it can't damage you. Helpful stuff to know. Yep. Battery's getting low on the controller. Should hopefully last me through this recording though. Come up here. This is a trap. Be forewarned. You pillage the soul from that corpse. We got some crow demons. They're not big fans of fire either. Now, alternatively to doing Dark Moon invasions, you can farm those crow demons for souvenirs of reprisal, if you want to upgrade yourself in the Covenant that way. It can take a while, but it's a foolproof way to do it. Got giant albino rats. Alright, let me get myself acclimated here, figure out which way I'm going. Get rid of the archer as quickly as possible, as well as the hollows that were waiting to ambush us. There we go. I can't remember how you actually get that off the top of my head, but I'll figure it out before this video's over. What you doing there, bud? Well, that didn't hit. I just Mario bounced on his head. Didn't do much to him though. Yeah, any world can be a treacherous place for sure. But it's not an overly big area like the exits over there in that direction, and there is a shortcut to it that's easy enough to get to. I'll demonstrate that here momentarily. But if you come over this way, get ready to run back. Yep, we got ourselves an undead dragon that'll wake up. We've encountered one of these guys already, but I didn't actually fight him. They spit poison all over the place. You kind of have to alternate between hitting the foot and around here to his face. Any type of fire damage works really good. If you prefer to use archery, ranged battle, that works well too. Pyromancy, of course. We can kill him just fine with good old Quelaag's Fury Sword. Drops a dragon scale. He was guarding the blood shield. Let's have a look at that. Blood shield's actually really good. Gives you a lot of extra resistances to like bleeding and poison and stuff. Good stability, pretty decent defenses all around. The blood shield spoken of in the Lost Legends. The red of blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. So, not much lore on it, but it kind of tells you what it does. Oh, goodness. Now, if you're looking for the shortcut out of here, this is the Bone Dragon's torso, which it's just kind of here. It has a hitbox, but it doesn't take any damage. However, if you do a jumping attack on it, it'll stand up, and you can run straight for the exit. But I don't want to do that. I want to explore this area fully. It's a really cool area. I like it. This and Orlando, and I guess Darkroot are some of my favorite areas in the game. And Blighttown, oddly enough. Now that the frame rate's fixed in the remaster. So, there is something I want up the staircase. Just be careful of the crow demons that come down after you. There's multiple ones. Well. Oh, he just took fall damage and died. He or she. We're almost there. gotta watch these crow demons because they have a lunging attack, the way the Blighttown Hollows and the tree demons in Darkroot have, where they'll jump at you, jump on your head, and just hack away at your health bar. So at the very tip top here, besides being an excellent lookout point to just literally look at anything in the game, we get the red sign soapstone, which is used for duels, really. Leaves invasion sign. Be summoned to another world as a dark spirit and defeat the summoner to acquire humanity. Certain dark wraiths resist their descent into dark and persevere along the honorable path. The red sign soapstone is for them. Yeah. Trust me, they're not always honorable when you summon them. And the people who summon, they're definitely not always honorable. A lot of times, they're spawn ganks. And if you spawn gank, you're morally a bad person. You probably use expired coupons or try to use them in the grocery store. And you probably treat waitstaff like they're below you. I'm just kidding. If anybody listening can't tell, it's just a joke. I don't mean that. You do you. Okay. So I think at this point I'm safe. I'm good to go ahead and open the shortcut. Well, then I'll just run mindlessly into a wall. One of the shortcuts, rather. This is locked by some contraption. Let me guess, somebody's saying illusory wall. Yeah, it's not. See? Man, I like taking this area in. So this is a throwback to Demon Souls. This group enemy can kill you really fast if you're not careful. Oh man, this Quillag's Fury Sword is just wrecking everything in this place. That's why I recommend using it when you come in here. Especially for a new player. So any new player should have a build made that can use this weapon. And if you just use 10 humanity, you son of a motherless goat. Remember how I said I hate torch hollows? Well, to demonstrate, now our damage is just 386 without that 10 humanity. And I was right there at the shortcut too. Oh well, I'm still doing enough damage to where I don't have to worry about it so much. I'll run back here to that area, get my souls back. Oh, bit of backstab, wasn't even trying to. See here. And I'll just go ahead and take out all these enemies again. I will say this much for these warped hollow enemies. If you kill them with a backstab, they still have the potential to unleash that toxin spray even if you are using a fire weapon. Haha. Yeah. Come on out here. Come on. No. Don't jump on my head. There So that, yeah, my humanity just takes one extra hit to kill those things. But I want that humanity back. I like doing the maximum amount of damage that I can do. It's my fault I died, though. I should have healed sooner than I did. There we go. And just like that, we'll be back to doing regular damage on these guys. Go ahead and kill them again. They're a really good source of souls. If you want to just farm souls in the game, it's not always recommended, nor is it the easiest thing to do. But this is one of the few places where you actually can for a decent amount. Just keep respawning this group. There we go. Now let's try that again. Alrighty, this opens back up to the bonfire. Okay, I think I've been recording for this part long enough, so thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon with more Dark Souls Remastered, and we'll finish up the Painted World. And until then, y'all take care.